Hello dear students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. Hope you all are fit and healthy at your home. I am Sindha Patel, your class 7th science teacher from St. Mary's High School. So we have started chapter number 15, that is light, and in our previous class we have discussed that what is light, how it is traveling, and we have also discussed reflection of light. Now today let's see ahead what is given in our textbook. Activity 15.1. Take a torch, cover it glass with a chart paper which has 3 narrow slits as shown in figure 15.5. Spread a sheet of chart paper on a smooth wooden board. Fix a plain strip vertically on the chart paper as shown in figure 15.5. Now in this activity what you have to do, you have to take a torch and on that you have to stick a chart paper making a slit on that. After that what you have to do, you have to stick that chart paper on a smooth wooden board. Fix a plain mirror strip vertically on the chart paper. Now direct the beam of light on the mirror from the torch with slits. Now what you have to do, you have to take a plain mirror strip and vertically you have to fix on the chart paper and you have to direct the beam of light on the mirror from that slit. Place the torch in such a way that its light is seen along chart paper on the board. Now you have to place the torch in the way that the light should be reflected or should be on the chart paper of the board. Now adjust its position so that the light from the torch strikes the plane mirror at an angle. Now you have to adjust the position such that the mirror the light should be striking in such a way that it makes some certain angle. Does the mirror change the direction of light that falls on it? Now move the torch slightly to either side. Do you find any change in the direction of reflected light? Look into the mirror along the direction of reflected light. Do you see the slits in the mirror? This is the image of slits. This activity shows how light gets reflected from a plane mirror. Let us play around with the images formed in the mirror and know a little more about them. Now as you can see in this picture, when you are striking the light with the help of torch on the mirror, you can see the angle or change in the angle of the reflection of the light. This is how the reflection works and it has been reflected from a particular shiny or polished surface. Now let's see ahead. Activity 15.2. Place a lighted candle in front of a plane mirror. Try to see the flame of the candle in the mirror. It appears as if similar candle is placed behind the mirror. The candle which appears behind the mirror is the image of the candle formed by the mirror shown in 15.6. The candle itself is the object. Now what you have to do, you have to take a lighted candle and keep it in front of a mirror. If you will see in the mirror, you can see a same candle as if it is kept behind another candle behind the mirror. This whatever you are seeing in the mirror is the image of the real object. The picture that you are seeing in the mirror is called image, and the candle which you have kept is an object. It's called an object. Now move the candle to different position in front of mirror. Observe the image in each case. Now what you have to do? You have to move the candle. Now you have to observe the image in each case. You have to observe the image in each of the case. Now let's see ahead. Was the image upright in each case? Did the flame appear on top of the candle as in the object? Such an image is called erect. Now when you are changing the place of the candle, you have to observe, and if you observe that the flame is always on the top of the candle and the object is straight as is in the real, same thing as you can see in the mirror, then that type of image is called as erect. An image formed by a plane mirror is erect and of same size as the object. This line you have to underline in your textbook. From an image to the object. It is said that when image is formed by a plane mirror, it is always erect and it is the same size as the object is. This thing you have to remember. Now place a vertical screen behind the mirror. Try to obtain the image of the candle on this screen. Can you get the image on the screen? Now what you have to do? You have to keep a vertical screen behind the mirror and then you have to try to obtain the image of the candle on the screen. Now place the screen in front of the mirror. Can you get the image on the screen now? You will find that the image of candle cannot be obtained on the screen in either case. What about the distance of image from mirror? Let us perform another activity. Now you can, by doing this, you can observe that in either of the case you are not able to get the image. So what is the reason? What about distance of the mirror? So this thing we are going to learn in the next activity. So this thing we are going to see in the next class. So for today this much only, and in our next class we will discuss how the distance is affecting the image of an object. So thank you so much.